It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Monday, the 10th of June. I'm Michael Groff. The word of the week in our forecast will be hot. I know, but Mike, it's always hot in Phoenix in the summer. No, this will be above average temperature-wise, above average heat, and we'll be up into the excessive heat levels tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. A bit lower on our afternoon highs for Friday, and then maybe some more heat returning for the weekend. Although forecast uncertainty does come into the mix, there could be an isolated shower or storm over the higher terrain of northern Arizona at some point, but in terms of rain chances here, you can pretty much forget about it, at least for a while. Let's get into it here, looking at the almanac from yesterday. 107 degrees the afternoon high, 82 the morning low, above the averages of 103 and 77. And as we take a peek at the upper level weather pattern across the nation right now, you can see what the story is. We have a weak little area of low pressure that's off to the west of us. And so some limited amount of moisture may start to move in here as we go through the week. Again, for some isolated showers and storms over the higher terrain. But that probably doesn't amount to a whole lot. Really, high pressure is going to be the dominant feature. And from Arizona all the way through the Rio Grande Valley into South Texas, it's just going to be a scorcher, folks. That's how it's going to be for a while. Main storm track obviously well off to the north. We've got a trough out there over the Great Lakes states. Out here in the west, it's just hot and it's dry. And look at that. On the watch warning map, we've got excessive heat watches for parts of West Texas and southern New Mexico. Yeah, around El Paso, they'll be challenging some record highs, especially as we go toward Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We could see some new record highs broken there. For us in southern Arizona, we've got an excessive heat warning. This is in effect from 10 a.m. tomorrow through 8 p.m. on Thursday. We want you to limit your outdoor activities, particularly from the midday hours through the late afternoon. Avoid the sun as much as possible. Drink plenty of water. If you have to be outdoors, try to stay in the shade as much as possible. Lightweight, light-colored clothing, you know the deal. And across northwest Arizona, we've got that excessive heat warning as well for the plateau, the northwest plateau of Arizona. So yes, it is just going to be hot, and that heat extends into parts of California too. We also have an air quality alert in effect, and that's through tomorrow night at 9 p.m. So on top of the heat, we've got bad air quality thanks to elevated ozone levels. Now, those should drop a bit, especially by the time we get toward Thursday, down into the moderate range. But obviously, we're going to keep an eye on those ozone levels through the week. The fine particulate matter, the PM2.5, PM10, should remain in the good to moderate range. Convective outlook for today, we've got the slight risk of severe storms over parts of Wyoming, South Dakota, northwest Nebraska, as well as portions of West Texas. The broader severe weather risk across the western high plains and over parts of the southeast U.S. from southern Georgia into the Carolinas. There's that risk of severe storms. A little thunder possible right around the Four Corners, but basically Arizona should stay quiet. The precipitation outlook valid through Monday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, nothing statewide. Again, a little light rain possible over the northern, northeastern portion of the state. But even at that, and we're not talking about a lot, generally under 1/10 of an inch, and that should come later this week. We'll talk about that and everything else going on with our weather right now, the details of it as we explore the models, see what's going on. The GFS, the 12Z run, valid at 5 o'clock today. How about an upper low off to the west of us, off the Southern California and Baja coast? Otherwise, high pressure is in control for us, troughing for the eastern part of the country. What it means for us down at the surface for the rest of the day today. How about sunny? How about temperatures? Yeah, kind of toasty. I'd say afternoon highs will again be around 103 to 107. Tonight, clear. Overnight lows, low 70s to low 80s. Tomorrow, sunny, hot. Highs 106 to 110. Let's go to Wednesday. Highs 108 to 112. The sky's sunny. The air should be relatively dry. A little moisture may start to creep in. Humidity levels might perk up ever so slightly. You probably won't notice too much. And an isolated shower storm possible over the higher terrain. But boy, just isolated is the key word there. Thursday, that upper low is going to begin to shift off to the east and northeast. And but for us, we'll still be hot and relatively dry. A few clouds, but otherwise mostly sunny. 108 to 112 for the afternoon high. On Friday, That upper low shifts to the north and east. A few showers and thunderstorms across far northern Arizona, the northeast part of the state. More rain for the Intermountain West, the Rockies, and heading out toward the Plain States with that feature. But yeah, just nothing for us. Now, temperatures with that low kind of pushing heights down a bit. Afternoon highs should drop several degrees, probably around 101 to 105, so noticeably cooler, if you want to call it cooler. But at least several degrees lower for our afternoon highs on Friday. That doesn't last long. Flat ridging should come in for the weekend. Now, there is a degree of forecast uncertainty in how things play out going forward. Yeah, there are a few members in our model ensembles, especially in the GFS, that try to bring in some rain at some point this week, some isolated thunderstorms to southern Arizona with that upper low tracking east and keep temperatures down into this weekend. But I just don't see that. I think we'll see flat ridging for the weekend. High temperatures will come back toward around 110 degrees for Saturday and Sunday, maybe even a little bit warmer than that on Sunday. A week from today, Monday the 17th, we've got another pretty impressive upper low there off the Pacific Northwest coast. That should displace our ridge off to the east a bit, but the heights remain somewhat elevated here. Southwesterly flow, temps might back off a couple of degrees, but not a dramatic cool down by any sense. But some more rain for the Pacific Northwest. That's a pretty strong upper low for this time of year, I will say that. And we've got another one there across central Canada. So the northern tier of the United States and southern Canada should remain active for a while. Going out 10 days, this is Wednesday the 19th. And again, there's a 594 ridge shown here across West Texas. Upper heights that contour 588 to 591 decameters across south central Arizona. So we'll still be hot and dry with a westerly to southwesterly flow in place. No sign of any moisture coming in that kind of a configuration. Looking at rainfall for Phoenix off the GFS ensemble. This goes out through the 24th of the month. And you got almost half of the members that try to show some degree of measurable precipitation over the next couple of weeks, but the mean is still way under 1/10 of an inch, so we will not concern ourselves with that. And the European ensemble, pretty much a big nothing there. All right, temperatures off the national blend of models. It'll stay hot for the entire 10-day period or so. We don't see any signs of any big changes in the overall weather pattern. A few days with excessive heat in here, especially tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and then a little lower Friday. And then going into next week, temperatures probably do start to perk up once again, especially by the middle and latter part of next week. And that is going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. If you really like what we do here, you can click that thanks icon below the video, support us monetarily, or donate to me directly via PayPal, groffshow@gmail.com, groffshow@gmail.com for PayPal. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation, and the proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of that same name, Sweet Child Arizona. Talking about my Michelle, check her out. Check out her relevant links down in the description. And our streaming station is also available to you 24/7, 365. It is called KMGX. We play a ton of music there. We have a lot of fun with that, so I highly encourage you to give that a listen as well. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. All of your continued support, it is so greatly appreciated. Please be safe, stay cool, stay hydrated out there, and you guys have yourselves a terrific rest of your Monday.